Hi guys, welcome back. Okay, we are trying to finish up the series for, I believe, what is blocking you, if anything. And this is going to be for Libras. Wow, that came out fast. Happiness is blocking you. Libras, what the hell? You know what's funny is that right before I got on here, I put on this sweater and I realized it has a hole. You have to understand, I got this sweater like 15 years ago and it has gone with me like through hell and back. And so I am super sad, which is funny because the card of happiness came out, which is the block and clarity. Okay. Okay. And then at the bottom, we have courage. Okay. All right. Libras. What? Oh my gosh. Okay, so I showed you guys the happiness card. Look at the clarity card. It looks like the same woman inside of a crystal ball. Almost as if I did this. Look. Well, I don't think it'll show it like that, but well, that's kind of what it looks like. Like it's the same person from this one, but in a ball. Okay, Libras. I feel like there is a need to see things clearly from a different perspective. I feel like right now you're waiting to be happy. I'm hearing. And I don't feel like this is a consistent energy or consistent vibe, but I feel like you guys are waiting for something to come in to be happy. But right now there's a need to see the truth in the fact that you don't need to be you there needs to be a change of perspective here where everything that you're seeing, and there needs to be a happiness in the situation that you're in already. I'm almost getting a little bit of a lack of gratitude, and it's not a huge one, right? And as I say this, I can hear somebody be like, "What? I'm grateful," but there's a need of like being grateful for the things that you don't have. When we're lacking money, when we're lacking funds, be grateful that you have food, right? Be grateful that you have a place to live. Be grateful that it's that kind of feeling that I'm getting. There's a need to be more grateful because it almost seems like you're waiting for some kind of change to come into your life to be grateful and happy, to be happy about the life that you have and about the life that you're living. um Almost like I have a ton of sweaters. I have like a bunch of sweaters, and my favorite sweater has a hole in it, right? And that made me really sad. But yet I have like seven other sweaters. Mind you, I used to have like 30, but that's neither here nor there. Um so there's a sense here of needing to see the happiness in the things that are all around you. And I say that as I'm looking at the card. Do you see how that energy is all around you? Especially with the card here being as in what is your block, right? Um, it feels like isolated. You're isolated and you're waiting for something to come in, and I feel like almost a sense of shattering this isolation so you can have or get clarity on something. And you feel like this is going to make you happy, which it can. There can be things that come in and make you happy. But there's a need to be grateful and happy for the things that you already have, for the things that are already present in your life, for the abundance that you already have. And even if you have, it's like that saying, oh, there is somebody who is getting brand new shoes, a brand new name brand shoes, and it's not the ones they wanted. They wanted the more expensive brand. And then the kid looking at him that can is getting the cheaper pair of shoes, wishing for the name brand shoes. And then there's the kid that has no shoes, and then there's a person that has no legs, right? It's giving that kind of energy. There's a need to be grateful and happy where you're at right now. Anything else that comes into your life, there is going to bring in more happiness. I do, obviously, it's difficult living in the situation and in the world that we're living in right now. Prices are out of control. It's difficult to even go out and do things, fun things, because, um, bills takes priority. It's always one thing after another. It's if not the car, it's it's winter, it's the heating bill, it's the electricity, it's the holidays, it's whatever, right? It's medical, it's this, it's that. It's never ending, right? And it starts to become a little bit of a weight. But remember, there's a sense of, okay, you're sick, but at least you're able to go to the doctor. Whereas then there's other places where you cannot go to the doctor, or even people that, go, let's say, to the emergency room and don't have insurance, and they know they're going and they're going to accrue a huge bill, but it's either that, or they get very sick, or even possibly life or death. um so it's giving that energy right now, especially with happiness being your blockage. Happiness should never be a blockage. Happiness should be what you surround yourself with, what you wake up and choose to be happy. And believe it or not, we all have that choice. And everybody, I know there's people that are like, well, I'm depressed and I'm this and I'm that. Absolutely. That's understandable. We have hormones and all of that, and we have things that weigh heavy on us. But the truth is that there is uh, almost like a switch light in you. And if you do enough energy work, and if you do enough transmutation, you will find your happy button, and you can turn that button on at any time. Anytime. Mind you, it is work to keep that on. It will switch off because, again, it is, understanding how it works and being able to learn how to transmute that button. And at any moment of any day, I could be sitting on the couch, I could be in my bed, and I could be like, dark thoughts creeping in, like, okay, I don't have this or whatever, this is going on, or that and that. And I literally will stop myself now. And it took me a long time to get here, but I will stop myself now and say, no, let's switch on the happy button. And I will switch it on. Again, mind you, it takes a lot of practice for you to be able to continue to have that on. And honestly, like, who wants to have that happy button? Sometimes we just want to be quiet. Sometimes we just want to have different emotions, right? But there's a need of being happy where you're at. No, not I'll be happy when this, not I'll be happy when that, not I'll be happy when X, Y, and Z happens, or when this person comes into my life, or when I make this much money, or I'll do this when I go and lose weight, or I'll start dating when I am a size whatever, right? Like, there's a need to be happy and love yourself, because it doesn't matter um, who it is. The right person is going to love you for the conditions that you're in, as long as you're bettering yourself, right? As long as you're trying to grow. I can be with someone that is not spiritual, that is trying to heal, that is trying to learn, as long as they are always attempting to grow, right? It doesn't matter if there's going to be blockages. Nobody's perfect. I have blockages. There are things that I'm still growing towards and will forever be growing towards, right? Health, some behaviors that I do too much, whatever it is, right? I will continue to grow through them. It took 40, however many years I am, to of damage, of being mistreated, of allowing it, and to accumulate that pain, right? You're not going to get rid of it overnight. You have to learn how to transmute that energy. And the more you practice it, the more you learn how to do it, right? I used to be somebody that had no patience, no patience, no patience. And now I don't even understand how how I have the patience that I have. I do not understand how I have the patience that I have. I do not. Um, so that is what is blocking you guys right now, Libras. There is a sense of a need of happiness, surrounding yourself with happiness, a need of even looking for your own happiness. If you still haven't found that switch for the happy button, then it's time for you to start doing things that make you happy. There's a need to make yourself happy, and you can say, "Oh yeah, um, I'm not happy because of this and this and this." How often do you go out for a walk? How often do you go out to get that natural endorphin hit, right? Not a hit from alcohol or drugs or food or TV or something that's going to, get you to become numbed out. How often do you get that natural endorphin hit, which is music, exercise, art, any kind of natural endorphin hit? How often do you go and get that for yourself, right? You got the Eight of Cups with the Hierophant. It feels like you haven't been happy since you possibly walked away, either possibly from a marriage or also walked away from things that were very, um, what's the word I'm looking for? Normal. There was like a normal sense, or there was like a, what's the word I'm looking for? It's a really basic word that I can't think of. Um, I can't think of it. But if I do, I'll let you guys know. But there was a sense of walking away, having either walked away from relationships, having walked away from uh, a marriage, or having walked away from situations that were proceeded to be seen in society as what is the norm, right? And you feel like since then you haven't been happy. There's been a happiness lacking, but and you feel like you need that to be happy again. There's a sense of you haven't been happy since then because you don't have that. I'm getting like a home, married, a picket fence, that kind of thing. The normal, what people see as in society, what is seen as in traditional. That's the word I was looking for. Very traditional, right? Um, but you're needing to see the truth. You're needing to see clarity. And the truth is that I feel like for whoever I'm reading for, especially if you're a Libra, that is not your truth. Your truth is that your happiness lies in sorry if my phone is, I think that's my table or that's my stand. I think it's my table. Your happiness lies in the High Priestess. What makes you different? What makes you unique? What brings out your you? And it doesn't matter what. The good thing about being weird is that it's different. It can be yours. It's adaptable to who you actually are. It is who you are. You don't become weird. You become who you truly are without somebody doesn't want me to say this, or they're having throat chakra issues, which means you're having issues with expressing you're weird, because my throat's starting to close up. It is who was it? I don't remember who it was, but this is not my quote. This is somebody else's quote. And it's the highest form of learning is unlearning. And it is unlearning what you are not and learning who you are. And the only way that you can learn that is by unlearning all the bullshit that you learn from society. What is traditional? What is this? What is that? Either religion, either marriage, either having kids. If you're at 40 and you don't have kids, but you travel the world and you don't want to do this and that, that's you. That's your norm. That's your traditional. We're living in an age where Yes, you'll get judged, but who the hell cares? Who doesn't get judged nowadays? Honestly, who doesn't get judged nowadays? Even traditional people, they go they're going to almost an extreme where it's that like, mm, is it the almond mom? Where they're doing like the extreme, like, they put their kids on a vegan diet. They're like, the coddlers, right? And again, I'm not judging you. You be whatever kind of mom you want. That's on you, right? Um, I know for a fact if you came at me and said you should be this kind of mom, you'd probably get popped in the chin. So um, I'm just saying, if that is innately you, be innately you. But if you feel like that is what society's telling you to do and that is not innately you, there is a need to unlearn the patterns and behaviors and using your intuition and going within and doing exactly what you feel is you and allowing your freaky flag to fly, right? Your freak flag to fly. There's a need for you to unlearn all the things that were taught to you and allow yourself to be your weird you, because really it's not weird, it's just who you are. If you don't fit into the norm, that's great, that's perfect, that's society's problem if they don't want to accept it. With the Nine of Pentacles in reverse, yeah, you feel like you don't fit in. Even in business, you feel like you don't have a place in the world where you fit in. And there's a need of Nine of Cups here, having your own sovereignty, being happy, healthy, alone, doing exactly. And it doesn't mean you have to be alone. That's what I'm saying. Like, it doesn't matter what your norm is. Hell, if you're in a relationship where you're with two people and that's the norm for all three of you, then fine. All three of you have accepted that kind of lifestyle, that's absolutely fine. But you feel like unless you have the 10 of cups, and this is in reverse, which you don't have the 10 of cups, you feel like because you don't have that 10 of cups, that whole family, the normal, what is fucking normal? What is normal? What is normal anymore? Right? Is it the misogynistic, the patriarch's imagination of, oh, mother and a father that barely talk to each other and like each other, and 1.2 children or 2.5 children with a dog or two dogs, and they go, and that's just not the norm anymore. That's just not normal anymore. It's nice. It would be nice to have, absolutely, but it's just not normal anymore. Again, you guys aren't liking what I'm saying. That's absolutely fine. I understand if you don't like what I'm saying. I am just reading the cards. If you don't like it, you cannot like it, and then just click off and go somewhere else. That's absolutely fine. I understand that. But this is what's coming out in the cards, and the message is going to come out whether you like it or not. Um, yeah, so there's a need to have your own sovereignty and allow. Look how much fun this chick is having in the bath, in her wearing a weird ass hat, enjoying herself, because if you can't even enjoy yourself in that arena, nobody else will. Nobody else will. You should be able to enjoy yourself freely and seductively and love yourself. If you don't even want to do that to you, why would anybody else? Honestly, like, not to be rude, but you have to be intimate with yourself, intimately know yourself, what your likes, what your dislikes. Treat yourself like you're dating yourself. Treat yourself to go out to dinner by yourself. Buy yourself flowers, draw yourself baths. Treat yourself exactly how you would want if you were in a relationship by yourself. This woman is just enjoying her bath by herself. And this is a Nine of Cups. This is somebody who is sovereign, somebody who makes their own money, who is emotionally, well, technically that's the Nine of Pentacles, but somebody who has their emotional sovereignty, somebody who is in control of their own, they're not being told what to do by anybody. Okay? They're enjoying their bath time, they're enjoying their alone time, they take care of themselves. And this is a clarity that needs to be seen, that you are waiting for something traditional, or it's ingrained in you that you want something traditional, and they're saying you need to unlearn this because this is incorrect. And you're waiting for happiness to be happy. You need to make your own happiness, Libra. You need to make your own happiness. There's a need to go out and enjoy nature and date yourself and love on yourself, is what I'm getting. Yeah. With the 10 of Cups in reverse, with, feel a feeling of not ever going to have what you want or need, or needing a happy family to be happy. No, you don't need. I'm single. I have 2 kids. I'm happy as hell. I have a ton of cats, and I'm happy. Like, I had friends over on Friday, Saturday. I don't remember. Friday. I have not laughed so hard in my life. I have not laughed in a long time like that, and we had so much fun. And it was just 3 girls and my daughters and a bunch of cats, and even the cats were making us. It was just so much fun. It was fun. And that's what you need. You just need to make your own happiness, right? Okay. Libra, a new beginning. Have courage to open a new door. Breathe. What? Inhale, exhale, create space within. Yes, this has boobies, so I'm not going to show it. But yeah, there's a new beginning coming, but you have to understand that even though when things come in, there needs to be a need to find the happiness on your own. Because I see there's things coming, but you're waiting for them, but there needs to be a sense of you finding your own joy in your own sovereignty. Okay, Perez. One more. Okay, you guys got 1. You are a self-starter with very innovative ways of creating opportunity. Your determination and endurance are powerful and will help you get through rough times and reach success. Whoa, my crown chakra just did a thing. Woo. Oh my gosh. Okay. You have a great ability to take in and process information on both conscious and subconscious levels. Your curiosity is endless, and your desire to dive deep into a variety of subjects will bring you an immense awareness of the world. Yes, I am intelligent. Yes, you are. Libras are super smart, especially the ones I know. Okay, Libra, I'm going to leave it there. I hope this helped, and I will see you guys soon. Bye.